Buhari may go to jail after the release of Nnamdi Kanu by the UN. Justice Nyako voiced out, gives him some tips to do. Um, you see, Buhari has done a lot of wrong. He has done a lot of wrongs. He has committed. Yes, he has committed. You see, Nnamdi Kanu extradition was the extradition of Nnamdi Kanu was illegal. He was illegally extradited. That's one. Two, being a British citizen, he was ignored and extradited despite being with his British passport. So Buhari should be ready for the British intervention. And again, the detention of the IPOP leader, the trial, the torture, and the pain he undergoed, all these things will be counted for Mr. President. They just kept him quiet and allowed him to be doing what he's doing. You know, so when they will now strike is when he leaves office. In fact, his own case will be worse than the governor Obiano that left office not quite long. So, what is that very tips that Justice Nyako have just said that Buhari must do to save himself from going to this very jail? Do you think that is going to work? Do you think that is going to work? All right, let's quickly check the content. This is morning news. Justice Binta Nyako has finally voiced out, saying that President Buhari is no longer safe and may go to jail after Nnamdi Kanu's release. Buhari must do these things and be saved. According to Justice Nyako, he said that of a truth, the IPOP leader has proved not guilty of all count charges and has also satisfied all the Constitution of Nigeria has demanded for. According to Justice Nyako, it is ideal that Buhari should release Nnamdi Kanu before the next hearing. The court is willing and will be ready to honor an emergency hearing if the approval is given by Mr. President. Nnamdi Kanu, who already is still in detention, has gotten the honor of the UN. An ultimatum of 6 weeks has been given to Mr. President to tackle the issue of insecurity before it elapses. Mr. President is left with no option than to keep to that 6 weeks, do what he has been told, and make sure that Nigerian is safe. Insecurity problems, Nnamdi Kanu's trial, and what currently is going on in Nigeria is now on the shoulder of Mr. President. It is an advice that Mr. President should honor the UN direction and honor Nnamdi Kanu's release. As a judge, Justice Nyako said that he will do all within his power to assist to see that Mr. President is safe and is not sent to jail after his resignation. That is, if willing and really he is ready to honor his advice, she said. Already, Justice Binta Nyako have already known Mr. President that he is a headstrong type who is not willing or ready to listen to anybody. Okay, there is no need to talk much on his issue. There is no need to force him, because you cannot force an ox to drink water. You understand? You can only force an horse to the stream, but you can't force it to drink water. That is President Buhari. Buhari is he is an autocratic personality. He is not the only military leader that have ruled this country. We have other military leaders that have ruled Nigeria and they still came back as a civilian president and they still ruled very well as civilians. Obasanjo, he was one time a civilian, a military leader, and he still came back and ruled this country as a civilian president. And he ruled well. You understand? He was obedient, was attentive, he was welcoming, he give room to listen to people. But in this case, President Buhari's own case is not even welcoming at all. He has over 15 advisors, which he never gave a listening ear to, not even one. So why did you have them? You just kept them there for camouflage. You don't listen to them. So what's the need? You're just wasting the resources of the country for nothing's sake. So my dear people, I tell you that this that I've just been taking note of that is going to happen to Mr. President once he leaves office, whether resignation or completion of tenure, I'm afraid will create a very serious shock. It will create a very serious shock. I pray that he doesn't pass out by the time that very information is given to him. Do you understand? So, my people, uh, this Nnamdi Kanu's trial is becoming more interesting as the UN is preparing to get him out of that very detention. You understand? Yeah, it's getting interesting. All right, I would like to hear from you and to know what your own take and advice on this that has been taken note of by Justice Binta Nyako of Abuja, the presiding judge of Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Okay, so let's know what your take and what your advice on this maybe. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.